Right, we are continuing on with our kitchen clearance frenzy. I'm Tina Jennings. Everything that goes into your kitchen, the prep, the clean, the everything, we've got something to kind of up your game. Now think about all of your leafy greens and everything, kind of stripping off everything, chopping it, and doing it in the best possible way. Microplane thought about that, and they gave us the herb and salad chopper and the Swift strip set.
Yes.
Say that 10 times.
I know.
I should have made John say it.
Yeah, that's all right. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it either.
Both of these, you're gonna get the chopper and you're gonna get the Swift strip, both with it. $13.99 on clearance, 4 flex payments of $3.50.
Look at that. We just stripped all the leaves off the stem of that rosemary. And here's how easy it is. Here, I'll do another one for you. Yeah, you see, instead of taking these off by hand, one piece at a time, or we have to get rid of that woody stem. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different holes, different sizes inside the hand or the blade of the microplane knife.
Yep.
Okay, the herb knife. What you're gonna do is you're gonna find that hole the stem fits into, put it through there, and then when you pull, watch what happens, okay? I'm gonna face this towards you guys at home so you can see how it strips those leaves off, that woody stem, so all you're left is with the goodness of the leaves. You have no stem left behind. And then, in the kit, it also comes with, not just that knife, it also comes with our double-bladed mezzaluna. So all you do is open this up, 2 stainless steel blades, and rock this back and forth. Now you're mincing, you can dice, you can chop, you can do all of that now with this little double-bladed mezzaluna. And as a kit, it works out great because you can do all of this work right here on a cutting board. You don't have to drag out heavy food processors. You don't have to worry about, nicking nails and knuckles. I mean, everything is right there, and it does a perfect job. Now, these are dishwasher safe. These are really, really sharp blades, okay? So they do a fantastic job.
Right.
Easy to clean, dishwasher safe. But here's what I love about it. When you pull this tab, it unlocks the blades and tucks inside for storage, so those sharp edges are never exposed in your drawer in the kitchen.
Looks cool.
Yeah, and it's by Microplane. I mean, every chef in the world knows about Microplane. You might be familiar with our Microplane graters, which we're going to show you one of these wraps in a second. Okay, but I tell you what, this little knife I think is probably one of the best parts of this set because it's a razor sharp knife that does your chopping, your mincing, your dicing for those tedious little jobs, okay? And here's what I love about it, okay? If you're into, like a lot of people are into kale because it's very healthy now.
Yes.
And what I'll tell you, for chopping the stems off your kale, okay? You buy it in the store like this with the stems on, but nobody ever eats those stems. And you want to take it off of there. But what I really love about it is with this knife, it gives you the precision to be able to trim all of that stem off of there. So for your kale, and then because of the stripper, look at this, you can strip the leaves off the kale and you've got nothing left behind. So this is just kale leaf now, okay? And no more woody stem. So Microplane came up with this, it was a great idea. I mean, for any type of, maybe it's basil, find that hole that it fits through, you pull the stem through and it automatically strips those leaves off, perfect every time. So now you can take your basil, you can place it out or use it however you like in any soup dish that you like, or stew or salad. Sage, oregano, I mean here, who wants that stem on your oregano? Okay,
right.
When you're gonna add that to a sauce, all you do is you find that little, I'm gonna find this hole and watch this, I'm gonna pull it through and look at that. It perfectly strips every leaf off of that stem. I mean, just for that alone, and you can use this if you like, but with that mezzaluna, if you wanted to mince that down, all you do is rock it back and forth, and now you've got dual blades working for doing your mincing, and it's done literally in seconds. I mean,
and you're getting both of those if you're just tuning in.
It's a set,
You're gonna get the chopper and you're gonna get this. So you're getting both of those for the $13.99.
How about this, okay? A lot of people love lettuce, okay? But sometimes you don't want that stem. This is a great little stripping knife. You lay it out flat on the table like this, and now you can just go straight down both sides like this, and look at this. Chop that off, and now you get rid of that bitter stem in the center of your leaf lettuce.
That was easy.
I know.
That was
it's
easy.
so quick and easy. But even just for chopping, maybe it's celery for a soup, stew, or salad. All you do, you can use it just like a regular knife. It's probably more handy than your favorite paring knife in your kitchen drawer right now. It fits perfectly in the palm of your hand, and it gives you that. It gives you the perfect angle on everything that you're doing. How about this? How about some bacon?
Wait, what are you gonna do to my bacon?
Fresh chopped bacon, you can stack these up. And again, all you do is rock this back and forth. And look at this, we're chopping bacon for a salad, for topping, or if you're gonna add this to, I don't know, anything you like. Bacon goes with anything, right?
Yes.
Bacon makes everything better. Bacon and butter, that's what I say.
Yes.
Make everything better. So now you can chop this with the double bladed mezzaluna. And look at this here. I've got some soup over here. We're gonna add this to the top of the soup just as a little bit of a added bonus for my dinner later.
Anything, it doesn't matter. Put bacon on it, chop it up,
I know.
throw it on there.
And again, dishwasher safe, or you can rinse it like a knife, but I love this fact, okay? Those blades tuck away. So all you're gonna do is pull the tab out, flip it over, it goes inside. Now everything stays right inside there, so it's locked inside for storage. If you've ever cut yourself on a knife reaching into a drawer, okay, you're gonna appreciate what
that it's got that safety feature.
There. Yes.
I love that. You're getting both again for the $13.99. You can break this into 4 monthly, no interest, easy payments of $3.50, but we ship it out to you on that first payment. By the way, everything in our kitchen clearance frenzy is going to be 4 flex pay or up. We love to hear that. This is an easy way. Look, I love, that's probably my favorite thing. And I don't know if it's because it's cool.
Yeah,
it's
all
cool
you
looking.
do is you find the hole that it fits into, you pull it through, and it's gonna strip those leaves off of that woody stem.
Look at that. I love that it's dishwasher safe, so easy cleanup, easy peasy.
Yep.
All right, John.
Yes? Oh, we have something else from Microplane.
Yeah, you kind of gave us a little teaser.
I know.
That's what we call it, a teaser. Microplane has something else we want to talk about. This is a customer pick. This is a rasp and a grater set. Again, you're getting both of these. $18.99. I feel like I'm at a restaurant.
I know. This will give you the lightest, fluffiest Parmesan or Romano cheese. I mean, look at this. Any type of cheese, any hard nuts, anything that you need, anything that you need to grate. Look at this.
Is this how they get the cheese to be awesome at the restaurant?
Yeah, it's
when
so
they come
light
to your
and fluffy.
table?
In fact, here, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna just show you real quick how this works. As I drag it across a block of cheese, you can see how those razor sharp, laser sharp little teeth grab a hold of the cheese and it puts it right here in this trough, okay? So, but I gotta tell you something. You can blaze through cheese with one of these, and this is why restaurants love it. In fact, waiters in restaurants use this. They keep it right in their apron as they're going around. And the reason is because now you can get fresh parm right at the table.
Look at that.
Instead of buying it in the grocery store in a package, okay, in a plastic bag or a plastic container, shred it up for you or grate it up for you.
That's exactly why we get it in the bag.
Now you can do it yourself, and I'll tell you what. Just take a pinch of that, pull it up. You'll be amazed at how light and fluffy it is. It's like air. There's nothing in there, but the flavor, the aroma, it releases that because of those super sharp they're laser sharpened, the microplane cutting edges. I mean, it does the job perfectly, and because it's a set of 2. That was Parmesan cheese.
No way.
By the way, with this little grater, look at this. For nutmeg, here, I'm gonna scoot some of this aside because things like nutmeg over the top of a latte, or maybe it's over, over the top of a cake or a pie. Look at that. That's nutmeg, and here, I tell you what, you wanna talk about aroma. Take one little, don't get too close, because I mean,
that's so beautiful.
That just wakes you up. It really does. It's 5 o'clock in the morning somewhere. Here, 5:09 a.m. But here, how about this? You're gonna love it too for zesting.
Yep.
This is why I love it. Okay, you can zest a lemon, a lime, an orange, a grapefruit, but you can do this right over the top of a cake or a pie. So if you love your orange zest or lime zest, okay, it comes out perfect, and you're getting just the skin. Okay, you're not having to dig down inside. And I'll tell you what. For lemon, you're gonna love this. If you do any type of baking at all, you're gonna love it just as a zester. And again, you can go into the rind as far as you like. Because of the design of this, it gives you perfect control so you can place it where you like, when you like it, and you get the perfect consistency out of the microplane rasp.
So I want to remind everybody, you're getting the rasp grater and
Yes.
you're getting the coarse grater, but you're getting both, and the rasper is the one that comes in the fun color, because I know that's the one
rasp,
you,
yep,
yeah.
choice of colors in the rasp.
Right. So the black will come in that
Yep,
one,
you
and then you pick either red, turquoise, yellow, or I think it's called baby blue, right? Yes. And that will be the rasper that comes in the color. The other one will always be black.
Right. And yeah, this coarse grater, you're gonna love this for carrot cake, or potatoes for potato hash browns, sharp cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese. You can grate carrots, coconut, chocolate. It does more work. I mean, look at this. You saw the size of that carrot. Look at this. It comes out absolutely perfect for topping a salad or for a soup or a stew.
Look how fast that was.
I mean, every piece comes out perfect. Oh, by the way, for cheese, because listen, if you love cheese like I do,
yeah.
on taco night, you're gonna love this. Just for the way it grates cheese. You get
Look
those
at
long,
those
here, in
long
fact, I'm gonna hold this
strands.
up so you can see this. You can get long strands, short strands, depending on how you run the cheese across the grater, or the grater across the cheese. It's up to you, because it's a handheld grater. Remember those old-fashioned box graters that we used to have? This is 10 times above that, okay, if you've ever used one of those. Take a look at this. You can see, again, I'm gonna pull this across the cheese so you guys at home can see this, how it works exactly, how those laser sharpened blades cut right through there. You can imagine, I mean, look at the job that does. This is why every professional chef in the world has a microplane grater somewhere in their arsenal of tools, because it does such a perfect job.
Who would have known, you know what I mean, doing cheese in these different ways makes it smell different, feel different. It's just different. And it's,
and I'll tell you,
you're making
cooking
nachos.
doesn't take time. It's the preparation that takes the time.
It's always the prep.
And it saves you a ton of time using these tools, but it's also because it does such a perfect, great job. Great job. But I'll tell you, it does way more work than you would ever imagine. Look at this. This is fresh cinnamon, okay? You can buy cinnamon in the stick like this, and with the rasp, look at this. You get perfectly grated cinnamon.
Look at that.
It just doesn't get any easier than that. Oh, how about chocolate? You want to grate chocolate over the top of a cake or a pie? Look at this. This is a block of chocolate.
Now you're getting
right
fancy,
over the
John.
top. Hey, I put chocolate on my nachos. I like. I mean, chocolate goes with everything, doesn't it? It puts a smile on your face. I know that.
Look at this.
Here, look at this. Lightly dusted chocolate over the top of a lemon cake. I mean, I'll tell you what. It doesn't get much better than that.
Now this is a customer pick. Go read the reviews on this, and just to let you know, when it comes to the grater, that's top rack dishwasher safe, and then the covers are hand wash. But look at that.
I know, it comes out just like dust. And that's chocolate, that's block chocolate. Now this one, again, you can do this either way. You can grate coconut, chocolate, you can do potatoes for potato pancakes, hash browns, sharp cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese. You can grate carrots, coconut. I'm doing chocolate here. You can do your almonds. You can do, we did nutmeg earlier. So with this set, you get your coarse, and you get your super fine, and in choice of colors with the super fine, with the rasp grater.
When you get it home, let me tell you, get it home, do the Parmesan cheese like what John's doing right now. I'm being serious. Do this and then feel it.
Yeah.
Because I can't convey how it is just like
You'll smell it when you're cutting it, okay? When you're grating it like this, you'll smell the difference. If you're still buying cheese in the plastic bag, try it with the rasp sometime, okay? Especially if you love Parmesan cheese like I do. If this is all you use this set for, just for cheese, it's worth it for that alone. And, and again, look at this. Light, fluffy, it comes out more like
do that first.
Snow. Like
do
snow.
that one first.
I know.
So remember, you're getting both. You're gonna get the coarse and you're gonna get the fine. You're gonna get both with covers on them. They come in the colors. Now, the grater will come in black no matter what you do, and then you pick your color, which will come in the one that's the finer. So you get either black and red, black and black, black and the baby blue, black and the yellow, or black and the turquoise. You pick which color that you want. This is a customer pick, $18.99. You're gonna get both of them. Get it home. start with the Parmesan.
Yeah, try it.
That
You'll
is
love it.
going to like do it for you. Okay, a little bit later, we're gonna have this. I wanna give you guys just kind of like a little sneak peek. We're gonna have, ooh, they're talking about the masha from Dash. This is doing mashed potatoes like you've never had them before. There we go. Pureeing baby food, mashed potatoes, applesauce, anything that you want with ease, and they come out so beautiful. Ooh, guacamole. I didn't think about guacamole. Sweet potatoes, everything. Dash thinks of everything. We're gonna make some of this. We're gonna show you easy cleanup. Don't be that person next Thanksgiving. Get it now on clearance. So next Thanksgiving, next holiday, you were totally like blowing everybody away. $24.95. We'll have a full presentation on that in just a few moments. Ooh, it's a customer pick. That like popped up last second. It's like I haven't seen you in forever, Kelly.
I know, it's been ages.
It's been ages. Okay. This is some of the things that you buy in life. You bring it home, and the moment you open it, the clock starts ticking.
Know.
Bread is one of those. This is a way to make it last longer. This is the Fresh Paper 3-pack of 8-count bread saver sheets.
Yep.
Customer pick with 167 perfect
reviews.
5-star reviews. Now, Kelly Diedring, our kitchen everything. This is like magic.
So this is really cool. And maybe you own our fresh paper for the fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
And you already know all about fresh paper, but just in case you don't, fresh paper is a revolution in terms of food storage and food savings, quite frankly. What it is an organic sheet of paper, and it's infused with spices, organic spices that are actually aromatic. So as soon as you put it into something like bread, for example, this is the bread sheets, it's going to sort of emit that aroma, and it's gonna keep it fresh for a longer period of time. If you don't believe us because you think that sounds crazy, I want you to go ahead and read some of the reviews because the reviews speak for themselves. So you have 3 packs that are coming to you, and each pack is approximately 2 months worth for your fresh bread. So once you open this and you use one, and I'll show you how to use it, and you reseal the package, the ones in the resealed package, good for 2 years. Once it's open and exposed to oxygen, it's good for a month. So we're gonna go ahead and take our piece of fresh paper, and all it has to be is in the vicinity of the fresh bread, okay? So just as an example, we're using muffins. Now you don't have to transfer your muffins into a different container, right? I can just take my fresh paper, and actually in this example, I would go ahead and cut it in half, and I would use the second half for maybe a bag of bread, and all you have to do is place it on the inside. Now it's organic, so it's okay if it touches your food. It doesn't have to touch your food. If you want, you can put it underneath the muffins. It's an aromatic, it's organic spices. This is gonna keep those muffins fresh for a longer period of time. So if you love going to the bakery and buying the breakfast cinnamon raisin bread, or maybe you like to do the fresh bagels, or maybe you're somebody that just picked up one of our bread makers that we're selling, and you love having fresh bread, but you don't love that it only lasts a couple days. If you take your fresh paper and just put it wherever your bread is being stored, it will last longer. Depends on the bread, how much longer, but definitely it will extend the life of it by several days. Now, you can freeze these, you can refrigerate these, you can leave these out on your countertop. It just has to be in the vicinity of the bread. So I could have taken this piece of fresh paper and placed it underneath. It doesn't matter where you place it because
it has to be near it.
It has to be near it.
Okay.
It's aromatic, and that's gonna keep this fresh for longer. I know it sounds crazy. It's a new concept.
I know.
But read the reviews because our fresh paper for produce is well reviewed in terms of being a customer pick, and our fresh paper for bread. So you're getting the 3-pack.
2 million plus of these sold.
I mean, and 2 million people wouldn't keep buying and rebuying and rebuying.
Let me keep getting this.
Exactly.
Because, it didn't work.
No.
They got it home.
And it
couldn't live without it.
It works for a month. So for example, let's say I use this half a sheet and those muffins are gone in a week. I still have 3 weeks left on this sheet of paper. So what I like to do is I like to take a pin and on the back write the date. So, say today's, February 1st or whatever it is. I would write February 1st. I would know around March 1st, this needs to go in the garbage and I need to get one out. But you can reuse it. So once those muffins are gone, I could place it back in
another bag.
I could place it back in another bag because it still has those organic spices. This is also biodegradable and compostable.
Look at that.
So if you're somebody that's environmentally friendly and you're really looking at being conscientious as opposed to buying plastic containers or plastic baggies, fresh paper will do the job better, and it's compostable and organic and made in America. Yeah. I love stuff that's made in America. It makes you feel good about purchasing.
Now, when we take one out and we're using it, and we reseal.
You would reseal it. So it comes with
like,
a reseal. So everything that's resealed inside this package is now good for 2 years. 2 The moment I take one out and I start using it, it's good for a full month. So if you're thinking, well, how do I know? You can tell by the smell. It's a nice scent. It's an organic, sort of like a mapley scent. If the scent's gone, you need to throw it in the garbage. It will compost back into the earth, or you just write the date on it, and you're gonna know exactly 1 month I can use this slice or sheet of paper. And they're estimating, obviously it depends on how much bread you buy or bread products, about a 2-month supply per package.
Okay.
Per package. So if you're getting just 1 set today for the clearance price, best price we've ever.
Yes.
This would last you 6 months. Maybe you would pick up 2 sets. It would last you for a full year or more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You see the customer pick at the top of that, over 167. Perfect. 5-star reviews. They can't wait talking about it. Over, what did I say? 2 million?
Yeah, over 2 million sheets. And and if you own the produce, you already know the bread's gonna be amazing.
Right.
You can even set it out if you are setting out for like a brunch, and just so these don't get stale before your guests go to to eat them, you can set it there and then just reuse it again as well. So you're gonna love getting the fresh paper bread, and if you own a bread maker, this is a necessity because it will keep that fresh bread fresher.
Because I told you, clock starts ticking the moment you get it. Kelly, don't go far. I'll see you later.
I'm here all day.
I'm here all day, folks. We'll check back in with you, but we are gonna talk about the zero water. When we're talking about filtering our water, I don't know who's drinking straight out of the tap. I'm not sure who that is. But we, of course, want better water going into our body. We want to drink more water. That's actually, that was one of my resolutions this year, was to drink more water. But our options are either, of course, buying the bottled water. That is heavy, that is expensive, and it's not good for, everybody on the planet. This is a way to get all of that in the most 5 stages of cleansing, of filtrating your water. This is a customer pick. This is from Zero Water. 12-cup water filtration pitcher bundle. So take a look at the 5 stages. And if you have something kind of like this, most of them are only about 2. That would have been it. Now we have stage 3. We have stage 4. We have stage 5. This is certified by the National Science Foundation to reduce lead, chromium-3, chromium-6, mercury, all of that stuff. It removes 99.6% of all dissolved solids that are in here. It is easy to use. This is gonna replace filter. When you're ready to replace the filter on here, it's gonna let you know. It's easy to use. It's a 96-ounce capacity, so it's got lots going in there. You're going to get the Zero Water filter. We took $30 off of this. It's $39.95, customer pick, available 4 flex payments, also $9.99. This is going to basically take care of all of that in 5 layers of taking care of that. Now, if I had another set, like one we kind of see out there, out and about, this would actually take the water through there, and it would take a little bit longer for it to filter through there because it's got the 5 stages of filtration. If you had one of those other brands over here, it'd go right through there. If you have one, take a look. Do you ever wonder why it's going through there so fast? It's because it's only got about 2 stages of stuff that it's going through. That's what you do. You pour the water in through the top, you watch it filter through, and then you pour it into your cup, and you're good to go. You get the dispenser, 3 filters, 1 water quality meter. Oh, by the way, that was my favorite thing. Do we have the meter out here? Oh, the meter's on the top. The meter, basically you can read to see what your water is doing. So use the meter to see what it looks like coming out of the tap, and then you'll be able to see what it looks like after it goes through the 5 stages. Or even just get this home, you just see what it does when it comes out of here. By the way, you'll see a 0 on the meter. You'll see a number on there coming out of the tap. You'll also see a number on that when it's coming out of what you already currently have. Do it at home. you'll be able to see that. Again, $30 off, customer pick. This is the Zero Water 12-cup water filtration pitcher bundle available. Customer pick, $30 off, 96 ounces. All right, are we all gonna go with me? We're gonna head over. Who am I gonna combine? I feel like I'm in like an old game show. Who do we have next? Carrie Milato's who we have next. This is from Joseph & Joseph.
So fun.
I love them because they not only want to take things that we've been using and maybe, you know, we just like, it does what it does. Makes it better, but makes it pretty.
Absolutely.
Now we're talking about our steamer cases that we have. Look at,
Isn't that fun?
That's just so fun.
I have fun just doing that, but you'll do so much more with us.
Absolutely, it's a customer pick also. So if we're talking about our old ones, they get rusty, they kind of scratch our pans.
Yeah.
We don't need all of that. This is a way to do it. It's called the Lotus, right?
Yes.
The steamer basket.
And the reason is when you look at it,
Look at that.
a little lotus
it looks
flower.
like a lotus.
Yeah.
Lowest price ever, $8.25, or 4 flex payments of $2.06. You gotta get yourself one of these.
So, you know, you were just mentioning, which is so true about Joseph. It's about taking things that already exist and making them better. So if you have a steamer tray of any kind, usually they came in metal.
Yes.
And most of us have nonstick pans, right? And so if you're using a nonstick
Those
pan, right?
don't go together.
They don't go together so nice. So the bottoms were always scratching up your pans. So here you actually have the silicone bottom. Joseph thought about that right from the bottom. Then you have silicone on the side leaves so that when it's touching your pots or pans, it's not hurting them at all. And then the top at the handle, this actually pulls up just like this to protect your fingers. It's a silicone top because in the past when it was metal, it was like, ow, ow.
Yes.
And then you'd have to use a rag or something to pull it out, and then you're putting this rag in your food, and that's something that we just don't want to do. So this is giving you the ability to stay safe with your hands from the steam, and it's also giving the flexibility. This is our large capacity.
Yep.
It's giving the flexibility to go as small as 6.5 inches and as wide as 10.5 inches. Because you also may have a steamer tray with your set that only fits in one of your pots or pans.
Right, just one.
It came just to fit in that one, so you have to always use that one. With this, you can use it in all different size pots and pans.
Holy cow.
All you want to make sure of, right? Here we go. All you want to make sure of is that you actually have the top where you can put your top on it.
Right.
Okay, so it's just high enough for that. So I'm actually gonna pull this out. So this has been steaming. These are our shrimp that have been steaming in our beer. So I want you to think about how yummy that is and how many times we go to restaurants or different places to enjoy that. Excuse me, let me just pop these guys off for us.
It's because look how much it was holding.
Look how much, oh my
gosh.
goodness. Okay, so yum, 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 perfect and delicious. We don't have to go to the restaurant to do that. You can do that in a matter of minutes with your Joseph steamer, and I'm just gonna place that right back inside. All you wanna make sure of course, is that you have enough water inside. Keep your eye on the water. It should go to about the top of the legs or 1 inch to 1.5 inches. That's the only thing you have to make sure of. So as you're steaming, just keep an eye. It's okay to add a little bit more, but as you notice from what I made just here, I put some beer in here so I can infuse. So if it's wine, if it's beer, if it's broth, if it's lemons, spices, whatever it is you wanna use, steaming is the best way to keep your calories low, to not use tons of oils and or sauces in your food.
And it locks in.
Yes.
Locks in those nutrients. If you're not steaming, this is a great under $9 way to start that trend in your repertoire. Yeah,
absolutely.
Of cooking your meals.
And I love how everything just comes out vibrant, you know? So like, look at our cauliflower, look at our carrots that are nice and vibrant. They didn't lose their color, and everything is absolutely delicious. And then I just add a lot of spices when I steam. So like, that's what actually got me to learn about spices. I think a lot of times we forget what to do with certain spices. Here I can just add a little parsley, fresh herbs, things like that. Here you're seeing a different size pot, a pan that we're using. So again, because it can extract out and it can also fold in, you can do this for just a small one-person meal. You can do this for a large meal. You see how much capacity. I've already put this entire plate out and I still have a whole bunch left over.
Oh yeah.
So if I was just doing, say, chicken in here, I could do probably 6, 8 different chicken breasts in the same steamer. So again, this is our large capacity, but it also folds down to 6.5 inches for those times when you need something a little smaller.
So I went and read the reviews because
Yes.
it is a customer pick. The two things they loved about it was one, that it can flex to whatever size pan.
Correct.
And the little umbrella that, you know, protects your fingers, that you can pull it out.
Yep.
Those were the two things that everybody was raving about.
So you see there's steam coming out of here, hopefully.
Yep.
What's nice about this is that it's protecting my fingers, so I can literally grab it right here, and the steam is not hurting me because of that protection right around the core. And again, that's a silicone, so that's going to make sure, I'm just gonna actually do this, and this is what you may do sometimes, guys. You may just put this out right onto the plate.
Because it's pretty.
It's really pretty for presentation. So we're about form and function, but we're also about giving you things that are beautiful in your kitchen. So you can take this right to the table, just place it on a plate, and everyone can take their portions out. So we just put the vegetables at the bottom, and then we put our fish at the top. We did this in a white wine. So I think that's isn't that delicious? I know, you can smell it. So steaming, you can really get creative with the different aromatics that you're using that will actually just infuse into your food. And again, using your own pots and pans, not having to buy something special to steam in, using what you already have and just adding this in. I also think this is a great idea for gifts because at this price point, someone who's looking to make healthier choices and to maybe steam more, this is a simple thing that they can use with their pots and pans. You don't have to worry if it's gonna fit or anything. It already does.
Okay, I'm an Arizona girl.
Oh, good, yes.
This, everybody would use it for.
Oh my gosh.
Out of my friends and people in my life.
Perfect tamales every single
Tamales.
time. Yay! So, you know, if it's dumplings maybe that you like to make, if it's tamales, if it's just you want to use this for your fresh veggies because you want them to come out crisp and you want them to come out with color and be vibrant and have those vitamins and minerals retained, that is what steaming is all about. And here you could just see how many tamales. I just fit a good deal of tamales.
What was that,
right
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
6 tamales in here. And you know, again, just making sure that you have about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of water down below. Keep your eye on that. That's the only thing. This is something you do not want to use in your microwave. I just want to point that out. This is for your pots and pans. The leaves are good up to 230 degrees are safe. The silicone areas, the feet and the top, over 500 degrees. So, you know, again, when you're steaming inside, this is perfectly safe. It's gonna keep your food to the perfect area where it needs to be to steam perfectly, so it's aerating all the way around. And every time your food's just gonna come out perfect, and all you have to do to store it is just close it right up.
Can I say, okay, if you've never purchased with HSN, or maybe you've never purchased anything in our, you know, kitchen, anything. This price point, it's under $9. It's a customer pick, and you have 4 flex available. This is a great first purchase. It will do so much. And if you're just joining us, by the way, and you have kind of like a steam basket, the old school one that's made of steel, that's maybe a little rusted, that's scratching your nonstick pans, this takes care of all of that. The little feet are not gonna scratch any of your pots and pans. This is gonna be able to go to any big ones, big pots, small pots. So it goes to whatever it is. For $8.25, try this, try FlexPay. If you've never tried FlexPay before with us, with HSN, this is a perfect opportunity. $2 is basically $2 and some change is what you'll be able to do. And you'll be able to do things so much healthier when you're cooking. And I love that you were saying that, Carrie, about if you wanna maybe try getting a little bit healthier, steaming locks in those nutrients.
It really does, yes.
And this is an easy way of kind of starting that process.
Absolutely.
This isn't like a big overhaul of everything.
Exactly. If you've
it's a $9 purchase.
If you've been boiling, that strips your food completely of vitamins and minerals. So this is a way, stop boiling, start steaming, and you'll see the difference in just, you know, the way your food looks, but also the way you feel.
Absolutely. And again, customer review, they loved how small and big that it gets, whatever. So we're not even asking you get a specific pot or pan that goes with the size of this. You already have pots and pans, you're good to go. And then the little handle that Carrie's touching and what saves your fingers from the steam, they were raving about that.
Isn't that great? It's just something you never see on a steamer, and it's like, well, hello, we have to pick it up out of the pot or the pan. So there's all these different ways we try to do it, but don't be putting the rags in your food. This is put there purposefully to protect your hands. And again, when it's folded up, it stores nice and small.
And it's pretty. we said if you want to just put it out and present it that way, it's
and I want to
totally-
show you. Come with me if we can. Come with me for a sec before we're done.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
So over here, I did it with my fruits. If you want to actually present it like this, you can use it as a colander, and then you can just place it right on the table when you're entertaining. And I really love that just for your fruits even.
I'm
it's a
so
simple
glad
way, right?
you came back to this because I was
Second
gonna
way
ask
to use
you.
it.
Customer pick, 4 flex, under $9, fresh, easy, nutritious for you. This is the thing that you buy. If you're gonna buy anything and you just wanna dip your toe in what HSN and what our culinary stuff is about, that's a great start way to do it. Carrie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'll see you in a little while.
I mentioned that I was from Arizona. I actually just got back from Tucson, and this is what Tucson's known for.
There's nothing more exciting than hunting for treasure. That's why every year we come to the biggest gem event in the world, the Tucson Gem Show. It's where collectors and gem lovers gather to find the most exotic and rare stones on the planet. But don't worry, you don't need to book a trip to Tucson because we're bringing our best discoveries to you.
Join your favorite gemstone brands for the Tucson Gem Event, only on HSN.
You might just find your next treasure.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood broil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
I never felt so good.
I love Tucson Gem Show. That's awesome. Okay, let's talk about mashed potatoes, guacamole,
yes.
applesauce, baby food, everything, and actually doing them and doing the mashing. Not a thing. Dash. A Dash always comes up with the best.
It's
the
called
best.
the Dash Masha.
Dash
It has
Masha.
the coolest name.
$24.95. If we just got done with all of the holidays and you were like, I never want to mash another potato in my life, get ahead of the game. This customer pick, 4 flex payments you can break this into. You will be able to be the hero.
You'll be the queen or king of the mashed potatoes. All right, you guys, we call it the Dash Masha because it does the best job pureeing and mashing. Now look how it's extruding. It's also aerating, so it's fluffing your mashed potatoes. So if you've ever been to the restaurant and wondered, why are their potatoes so much fluffier than mine? Or maybe grandma made them fluffier and you just couldn't figure out how. It's because, you're using probably a hand mixer, which all it does is just beats it to death, right? This actually aerates it and pressurizes the air right through the potatoes, so you get a fluffier result. It also makes it an easier job, and you don't have to get out that hand mixer. Most of us have a love-hate relationship with our hand mixer anyways, because it's difficult to clean. It doesn't do a great job with potatoes, but look as it fluffy, beautiful mashed potatoes, restaurant-style mashed potatoes in seconds. Now the masha comes with not just the mashing cone, it comes with a beating cone. So it actually serves as your immersion blender because it's going to be able to beat your cake mixes and your brownie batters. So I'm gonna show you that. And then all you do is pop this end off, lick it clean, or you could dishwash it, or run it under the sink, but it's so easy to clean. And then your motor just goes right in your utensil drawer. So it's not like storing a big hand mixer either. And of course, we sold this for, was it $50 the original price? Which is an amazing deal. And now it's half price.
I love this. Lowest price we've ever had it. And by the way, you were just mashing it right there in the pot that
you can take it right to your pot, right? So you don't have to exchange it into a different situation because it's not stainless. It's a nice BPA-free hard plastic. It can go in any pot, even the nonstick pots. So that's a really great feature as well because if you were to do the, your hand mixer in here, it would scratch up the inside of your pot.
That's what I was showing. Because nowadays, that's what we all have. We all have the nonstick, we all have that, and the two things don't mix.
No, they don't mix. Now, if you're somebody that's doing the keto-friendly diet and you want to do like your cauliflower crust pizzas or your cauliflower crust biscuits, this is the best way to mash your cauliflower. You have to mash and rice your cauliflower first. So there happens to be a keto-friendly, low-carb pizza. Do you ever think you were gonna eat a low-carb pizza?
No, but it looks amazing.
It's delicious, and you can't really tell the difference. And if you're doing the low-carb thing, you gotta have pizza, or pizza, pizza's life, kind of.
Pizza is life.
Pizza's life. So remember, all this is, snaps on and snaps off. It's nice. It's like a little mini immersion blender, basically. You're getting the beater cone and you're getting that sort of whisk, I call it. I'll show you that one in a minute. But how about your guacamole?
Guac.
So I think the big game was the #1 day for guacamole.
For avocado, yep.
It was the worst day to be an avocado because you got mashed up, right? But if you didn't
Poor
own
avocados.
Yeah, poor avocados. If you don't own the masha, avocados you have to hand mash,
Yep.
right? So you're not going to get out a whisk. You're not going to get out your hand blender, stand mixer, heaven forbid, that 30-pound thing.
Right.
Go ahead and just grab your masha. Go ahead and take your avocados, goes right through them in seconds. And look as it extrudes it, it's aerating it. So you're gonna get a fluffier guacamole, a better tasting guacamole, almost like tableside guacamole, right? And it happens, okay, literally in maybe 10 seconds. I'm done, and then I lick that clean, or I dishwash it, or I run it under the sink.
Kelly's my kind of girl.
I know, or you give it to the kiddos to lick clean, however you wanna do it. And then you make, your beautiful, just mix in your tomato, your onion. I know there's a debate out there on whether guacamole is supposed to have tomato. However you do your guacamole.
You do you.
You do you, my
Whatever
friend.
you want to put it. And I think whether it's mashed potatoes, I'm going to be honest, I don't do mashed potatoes, even though I love them. They're like considered my favorite vegetable.
Yep.
I don't do it as much because of that part.
Yep.
I don't do guac as much because of that part.
Yeah, because of the mashing. It becomes cumbersome and clunky.
It's not that I don't love it. It's that I need the right tools.
Well, and I think most people never heard of a masha, a tool that's just for pureeing and mashing, but it's for so much more. So if you don't own an immersion blender, and you're only gonna use it a couple of times a year as that immersion type of blender, go ahead and grab this, because you could even take this to a soup or a stew if you wanted that beautiful blend or that beautiful puree, because you can take it right to your boiling countertop, and there's not very many appliances that you can do that. Now, all I did was I switched out my mashing blade for what they're calling the beater blade or your whisking blade. You can see it's perforated, so it's more like a whisk. Easy to use, single finger operation, right? So I love things like that.
Easy.
Yeah, you just pull the trigger and you have that power. And this happens to be a brownie box mix. That was just my water, my box of mix, my eggs. Then of course you're gonna add a little bit of oil, whatever your recipe calls for.
Right.
Maybe this is a cake mix. Maybe you're doing a homemade red velvet cake for Valentine's Day. And then just go ahead and take this, and this is that whisking blade, and it's gonna mix it all together, so no more hand mixing. It'll grab that egg, it'll grab that oil, it'll pull everything together. No more getting out that hand blender. So many of us hate our hand blenders because they never do a good job and they're hard to clean. And go ahead and whisk up yourself.
Look at that.
A little brownie batter.
And I love that when I said at the very beginning, we're kind of upping everybody's game.
Yep.
So we all have that old hand mixer, right? That just, it's hard to clean.
Yep.
It's not really doing the job. Look at that.
I could lick
now
that clean.
this, yeah.
I think you're not supposed to do that, but I do it. I don't know why you're not supposed to do that.
It's screaming for you to do that.
Screaming for you to go ahead and lick that clean.
Yeah.
It is dishwasher safe, by the way. Everything except the motor. The motor is obviously not going to be dishwasher safe. But here's our brownies that we did. How about at the holidays? Sweet potatoes.
Yep.
Maybe it's not your traditional mashed potatoes. Maybe it's your sweet potatoes where you do this beautiful sweet potato casserole.
Love sweet potatoes.
You gotta have a way to puree or mash them. And like I said, not all of us love our hand mixer. Many of us have a hand mixer that's from like 1973.
Right.
Go ahead and upgrade. Now you're getting the best price. Obviously, it's that clearance price. Single finger operation, customer pick, Dash. We love Dash. And it's gonna do more for you. So maybe you are somebody that's doing the homemade cans.
Yep.
Are you somebody that does like the beautiful applesauce? You can do your pears, your tomatoes. You could do like a beautiful red sauce if you wanted. Inside here, just stewed or steamed apples. Yep. Add a little cinnamon. Make your own homemade baby food or your own homemade applesauce.
Baby food.
Right?
Look at that.
And it just goes right through them. It purees them nice and easily, and you can put them in little jars, give it away as gifts, whatever you want to do with it. Keep it, can it, keep it in your refrigerator, keep it down in the attic for when you need some applesauce. You know, you don't always have to buy from the grocery store.
Now, it's still kind of fresh in your mind, the big cooking that you did over the holidays. It's still fresh in your mind how much you hated having to do some of the things that you did in the big meal, right? It's still fresh in your mind. Don't wait until it's that time again, 2019. This is on clearance right now. $24.95. Get this now. And then when November comes, December comes, and you have to do all of those mashed potatoes, you have to do all of the sweet potatoes, or you have a get-together and you're doing all of the guac, get it when it's on clearance.
Yeah, good point.
You're already set to go. This isn't one of those afterthoughts. We're already in like an afterglow of, you know, having to do 18 things of mashed potatoes.
And read the reviews. I mean, people will tell you all the different uses that they're having for it. You're getting 2 cones. You're getting the mashing cone and you're getting the whisk, which we just did our brownie batter. You can do, you know, applesauce, pear sauce, cranberry sauce at the holiday season.
Oh, yeah.
It'll make your beautiful homemade cranberry sauce with a little grandma or maybe a little bit of orange sauce. All right, so all you do
Here's
here.
the cauliflower.
Yeah, so you take your cauliflower and you either steam it or pressure cook it.
Okay.
If you own one of the pressure cookers that we sell here at HSN, it's a great way to soften it. And then you just take your mashing cone. Now this is going to be mashed cauliflower. Couple things you can do with that. You can make your beautiful pizza crust.
Like we saw earlier.
You can make like the low carb crackers, or you can just have mashed cauliflower in place of mashed potatoes.
Yep.
You can add your sour cream and your butter, and now you have a low carb mashed potato dish.
Yep.
That's healthy for you because cauliflower has all kinds of nutrients, lots of fiber, right? Incredibly healthy for us. And all you do is take that masher and go right through the bowl there, right through that softened cauliflower. And you know, your friends and family won't even know that they're not mashed potatoes.
No.
If you've ever tried it, they won't know the difference.
Mashed cauliflower, I'm seeing it everywhere now.
Everywhere.
I'm seeing it everywhere. I see it, you know, at places that I go to eat. I see it, you know, at the store frozen.
Yep.
This is a way to get it done fresh. If you haven't tried it, try it. This will also kind of spark, you know what I mean, your creativity.
It
do
will.
some stuff that you haven't done in a long time. And again, when it's a customer pick, go to hsn.com, go to your app, scroll down to the customer pick, into the reviews, and just see how everybody else is using this. But for 4 flex payments of $6.24, which means you pay $6.24 for 4 separate months, but you get to start mashing after your first $6.24 payment.
Yeah, and I mean, it's for mashing, it's for pureeing, and it's for whisking. And you know, like your brownie batters, your cake batters. I would even do like maybe a soft cookie dough in this. You could do, so honestly, if you don't own an immersion style blender, this is a nice one to start with because of the price. It's a great price.
Right.
I love a clearance price, but it's gonna do your best. Even if you get it home and you're like, I'm only gonna use it every month when I do the mashed potato dinner, the Sunday dinner. I mean, Easter's coming up, you know, everybody's doing mashed potatoes. It makes the best, fluffiest, most delicious mashed potatoes.
Yes.
And if you're just joining us and you missed the very first demonstration.
You missed the mash.
You missed the mashed potatoes. They are restaurant style, they are fluffy, they are creamy and dreamy, and it's so much easier than using a hand blender.
So we did mashed potatoes, we did guacamole, we did brownie batter, we did
mashed cauliflower.
and we did the apples.
And we did our applesauce.
And we did applesauce. We did all of this with the Masha, the customer pick, $24.95. Kelly, thank you so much.
All right, I'll see you next hour.
I will see you next hour. Okay, if you were at a party and somebody had a way to give you your wine at this party by just pushing a button and it came out chilled and aerated, you'd be like, this is the coolest party I have ever been to. Be the coolest person to have a party. Connoisseur is giving us that option. Wine at the tip of my fingers. It's like a dream. It's like a dream, Carrie Miletto.
Isn't it
Look at
wonderful?
that. Quirky come up with this. This is just regular people that had like an idea.
Yep.
They said, let's take that idea, make it come to fruition. This is the wine aerator. It comes with batteries. $64.95. Lowest price we've ever had it at.
So good.
Lowest price we've ever had. We took $15 off. This,
Isn't this great?
when I say somebody's gonna say you're the coolest person to ever have a party with wine, that's how you get the cool. Look at that.
Izzy, and by the push of a button, by the way. So this is battery operated. It's coming with the batteries. It works on 2 AA batteries. And what I love about this is, you know, the trouble we normally have, and I actually wish this was a red wine because that's the one that causes the bigger problem. But you know, you open wine, and then at parties, it's always kind of a messy area. You're always putting down towels, like my husband puts down paper towels to protect the countertop, because then when you put, say, a red wine even is worse, down, it gets all sticky there, and then you could have those red circles and things like that. That's not going to happen with the connoisseur, because the connoisseur is going to house your wine inside. I want you to think about the nicest wine bar that you recently went to. And by the push of a button, it's going to both serve the wine, dispense the wine cleanly and concisely, but it's also going to aerate it. So this is actually an animation showing how it's pulling the wine up, and at the front, what it's pointing to right now is where it's aerating. So that's actually taking that job off your plate as well. And we have, like at my house, several different contraptions that we use for aerating, for decanting, and then we have the ones that go on the bottle and everything else. So I love that with this, it's just the push of a button, and I don't have to do the work anymore. It's doing it for me. You hold it down for 3 seconds and it'll do a serving for you. So I'm even hands-free. So I want you to imagine, you know, you're talking with friends. Maybe I want a little bit more in my glass so I can go 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that's
We're a 2-button push kind of girls.
Maybe 3 sometimes. It depends on the day. But you know, I love also it has a catch-all down here so that it actually is going to catch if anything does, like say you took this away too fast. And it drips through. The drip tray down there actually just pops right out when you're done, so that can be cleaned out. And then to get in, I want to show you how easy this is to load. Right at the front, there's a button. When you press that button, it opens the entire thing up. At the top here is where your batteries go, okay? So it's easy peasy right there. 2 AA batteries coming with. I hate things that don't come with the batteries, right? So it's nice when that happens. Then you just click off here. This area here has 2 little knobs that you just press in and it releases. This is where your wine goes. There is a nozzle here. This nozzle just goes right into your wine bottle. It's also coming with the chiller. This is really important. Most people, now obviously we know white wines should be chilled. But people don't realize that red wines should be served between 60 to 70 degrees. That's actually the proper serving temperature. So even if you like your wine, and I'm gonna pop this chiller in, even if you like your wine, you say, oh, I'm supposed to do room temperature, but room temperature is supposed to be 60 to 70 degrees. So you put your chiller in, you put your bottle in, then I'm coming back with that hose. I just slide the hose on, and then this literally just clips right into place, and then the top goes right down. I am ready to go. So if I were in the middle of the party, if I had to change out my bottle, it's really that simple. So I love that it makes you the trendy one. It makes you the fun one. People are never going to walk into your home and wherever this is and not go, ugh. They'll go, what is this? It's exciting. Like, I love this. It adds a little air of luxury. It adds, again, that ability to keep the area clean when you're having parties and you're having gatherings. Because it's battery operated, it doesn't have to be in your kitchen or it could be anywhere. It can be in an RV. It can be in an outside party area.
In the patio,
Finally, when we get pools back and we get to actually go outside, this will be so much fun. And it makes the perfect gift for those people that you really don't know what to get them, but they are a wine connoisseur of sorts.
I have several friends that make their own wine. They do all the bottling. They do all of that. This would be great for them. You know, it's kind of like when you're having one of those mornings and you're waiting for your coffee to come out kind of like this, and you're like, really wish that was wine.
And now it can be.
And now
Isn't
it
that
can
exciting?
be.
Okay, so you know, if you hold it, you can kind of keep going till you get it to where you want. If you want to stop it halfway through, just press the button again. If you want it just to do its own serving, you hold it for 3 seconds and it does a serving. So it's up to you how you want to do it. This is my rosé, so I'm actually doing a rosé now. This works for white wine, red wine, rosé. You don't really need to aerate a prosecco or anything like that, but sure, you could put it in there if you wanted to for dispensing.
Did we talk about how big of a bottle can go in there?
So it's a 750 milliliter bottle, right? So your standard, I can hold like this guy up, your standard 750 milliliter bottle. So sometimes they sell those liter bottles that will not fit in here. But the 750, which is mostly what we buy, it's mostly what we have. I think there's a few wines I've tried a few times that are in the one, you know, the big one. I call that that. Those are the really bad days. But you guys are gonna think I'm just drinking wine all the time. With this, not at all. With this, it makes it easy, and with this, it makes it super simple to enjoy. And again, it keeps things clean. I'm actually gonna get this one going again too, because we did a lot of white wine there. I wanna do a little
Can I tell you, I like that it's tall. So no matter what, because all the glasses that you've been using are all different.
Yes.
Some are very tall.
So
we use some that are stemless.
If
they
you
all
have
fit
your
in there.
large glasses, short glasses, it'll fit all sizes. I do love that about it. And again, when it's done, I want to talk about this. All you're going to do is take your bottle out that was in here, put water in it, and do a cycle and run it through. So when you're done with your party and you're done with your stuff, before you put this away till the next time you use it, go ahead and just do a run through of water to rinse out that nozzle and rinse out the system. system. That's all you have to do. There's really nothing else. And so, I mean, it's easy to keep, it's easy to clean, it's easy to use because it's battery operated. So this will really give you so many options.
I feel like someone that leaves your get together, they're still gonna be talking about this. They're gonna go to work like the next Monday and be like, I went to this party over the weekend. You'll never believe what they had.
I love it.
And then you're getting it at the clearance price, $15 off. Lowest price we've had this available for under $65. You can also break it into those 4 flex payments of under $17 a month, and you just press the button. It comes out aerated, it comes out chilled,
Yes.
white, red, rosé, whatever it is. It comes with the batteries already in it, so you can start drinking wine as soon as you get it out of the box. And because it's battery operated, take it wherever you want. This is not something that has to be in the kitchen. It doesn't have to be tied down to a cord. Take it wherever.
I want you just to hang on to that so you can kind of see how chilled it is. Okay, so that's
this
coming.
came right
So
out.
these have been sitting out for a while, guys, because we always have to put the tables together like at least an hour or two before the show.
No,
so
that's still
right.
very
so
chilled.
When I first got mine, and I'm going to show you how to reload it again. When I first got mine, it was around Thanksgiving, and it was perfect timing. And I don't feel bad for me. I had to spend Thanksgiving by myself this year because I was working and such. So I was by myself. But I said, you know what? I'm going to take out this dispenser and aerator. I put a bottle in there at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
And at 7, it was still cold because I was by myself, so it took me a little while to get through that. I did get through the bottle, by the way. It was Thanksgiving. It's okay. I didn't know where to go.
I wasn't gonna ask.
My friends are like, "You're doing that by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I get it. It's research." But what I loved, again, so that you understand, if this is like at your office or this is at a place, you're having a party, we always are concerned about the wine. We don't want the wine to get warm, and that's the thing that when people even come to your party, they are thinking that they're holding the bottle, they're touching the bottle, and they're saying, "Is this hot? Is this?" Because for taste reasons, that's going to affect it. Again, when you open it, here's where your batteries go. It's coming with 2 AA batteries. These last a super long time, by the way, so because when you're using this, it's not using tons of power. After you open the top, you come here, you just push the 2 sides, and this automatically pops up. So what you're getting is the nozzle here. Again, this goes right into your bottle. We're going to switch it for that bottle.
Okay.
So let's say this one was, we're going to pretend this was empty. It's not, but we're going to pretend. So we just take one bottle out, we open our new bottle,
take the cap off.
whatever it is, or if you took your cork off, whatever it was. The chiller's already in there. When you first get this, the first time, put your chiller, it takes about 10 to 12 hours. There's an insulated liquid inside that just needs to get frozen, basically. And then you'll just keep that in your freezer when you're not using this. So then I just line up that little nozzle. You see the nozzle. I line it up with the top of the wine bottle. I press down, it clips in place, and then I just close the top.
And don't forget, it's aerating for you already.
No need to do anything
There's so
else.
many, and aerators can get kind of pricey.
Yes, they can. Actually, okay, hold on. I didn't line up my nozzle. Let me come back. If ever it doesn't come out, that means I didn't line up my nozzle properly. So let me go back and just make sure I line it up. Okay, good,
That was my fault.
That's okay. No worries. So I love actually when things like that occur because then it helps us to be able to troubleshoot things for you guys because maybe that happens when you get home. So,
Nobody let me touch anything. That's what happens.
Yeah. So over here,
oh, there we go.
There we go. So line up your nozzles properly, guys. Make sure that it's all the way down in the bottle, and then all you have to do is press the button either for 3 seconds, it'll go on its own for a serving, or you can stop it at any time, or you can just hold it till you get it to where you want
So 3 seconds on one push.
Yep, we'll do a serving for you just like that.
And now that's a Tina size glass.
That was about 3 of them.
Clearance.
I said 3.
Clearance price. Never been at this price before. The connoisseur is $64.95. Be the cool one that has people over. They'll be talking about it.
They'll all be talking about it.
For sure. Carrie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna leave you with all this wine. Whatever will you do?
I am not sure, but I'll figure it out.
If you're just tuning in, we had so much great stuff that was going on. This was one of them. This is the Zero Water 12-cup water filtration pitcher bundle. It's a clearance price of $39.95. Customer pick, by the way. This is going to be 5 levels of filtrating your water. 5. This is gonna get your water, 99.6%. It's gonna get all of the bad stuff out of our water from the tap, straight through into us. It even comes with a little monitor that's gonna show you how your water is doing. We have a final 200 that are available on that, so I wanted to let you know, $39.95 on this clearance price. customer pick. If you're wanting to drink more water, healthier water, you're done with the bottled water, that's how you do it. Also, a little bit earlier, if you did not catch it, Joseph has this steamer basket. What makes the steamer basket different is that this is not gonna scratch all of your non-stick pots and pans. It's gonna fit in any size pot and pan, and we know steaming is going to be healthier. It's gonna lock in all of the nutrients, and there's a little tiny things right there. You see how the hand is? That will keep your hand safe from the steam so you won't get burnt, and you can pull it right out. Another customer pick we had, $8.25. We have 4 flex pay on everything for this clearance frenzy. Let's learn a little bit more about how that works.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom, a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding,
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
And no interest.
Beat that layaway.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Shop faster than ever with product videos. Watch HSN live anytime, anyplace, and get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. And the shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.